Another week, another collection dropping in MLB 25. I feel like we're kind of just used to it at this point. But let's go over the new Signature Series content that dropped and take a look at the collection as well and see how many stubs this might cost you to actually complete. So one thing I want to mention before we go over this signature content and collection is the New Threads 2.0 pack is now in deluxe packs if you guys still need to complete the New Threads collection. Just a heads up about that. But let's go ahead and now go over, though, all of the Signature Series content that came in the game. First, let's just touch on briefly the rewards that are actually in here, right? Darren O'Day, funky delivery, maxed out hit per 9, maxed out pitching clutch, really good BB9, so locating pitches is going to be pretty easy. Nice change of pace guy. Obviously, he's going to throw very, very slow with that four-seam fastball in the low 90s, and then you have like a changeup at 80, might even be upper 70s. So this card is just going to be a nice change of pace card. Really like Darren O'Day cards normally with that funky delivery. So pretty good right there. And then Posada, I think he's going to get compared to the Cal Raleigh a good amount just because both are switch hitting 99 overall catchers. And Posada doesn't have the power Cal does, even though the gap is not, huge between the two players' power numbers. But then Posada is the better fielder, which probably doesn't matter too much at catcher anyways, and will be like 15 speed faster than Cal Raleigh. So in my opinion, it's just going to come down to whatever card swing you like better once you start actually using the Posada, just because their attributes are pretty similar, both obviously switch hitters as well. But how do you obtain all the signature cards that drop? Let's go over how you get each and every one. So starting off with the program itself, there's 4 cards in here that you can get from the program, and that includes this Signature Series pack that you get for free. And this David Wright actually looks very good. He's got some quirks, basically maxed out contact, basically maxed out clutch, solid power numbers, diamond defense off the bat, 87 speed without any parallels on him. This is a good card. I mean, he's going to play third base. You probably, with that diamond defense, should be able to play him all throughout the infield, though, so keep that in mind. But very good card. I like it. And for the program progress itself, obviously moments, but then you get 10 points for parallel XP missions with the Morneau and the Pettit that you get in the program. You have a repeatable one for signature players, and then you have more signature missions right there, and then any player missions right here. So this is a very, very easy program to get done. Shouldn't take too long either. But then there also is a new mini season right here. And as far as the cards in it go, you do get the DJ LeMahieu for PXP. You do get the Don Baylor. And then there is, for actually finishing and winning the championship, you do get the Santana card at the end as well. And I forgot to mention, too, that there actually are 2 signature packs in here as well. There is the Tally 5 home runs with DJ or Don Baylor cards. And then there also is one more for 104 runs with any players, so you should be able to get that throughout your throughout the season as you're grinding that. So there's a total of 5 players in mini seasons, so keep that in mind. 4 in the program, 5 in mini seasons, and then there are going to be 99s and 98s in here, and a total of 8 cards that are in the pack itself. So I mean that. Like all the other collections, there's a pack that is involved in here as well, typically like we've seen with other ones. And then keep in mind there also is that Carlos Beltran as the Live Series Collection Award. I feel like many of you at this point probably have him. Some of you might not, but just keep that in mind as a free card in there. But basically you need to get 14 cards to get Posada, just because once you get 7 cards, you get the O'Day for free, and you can collect that card towards Posada. I assume more signature cards will release in the future that go towards Posada too. They might not drop very often, but just keep that in mind. And right now, though, if you do the signature program, you do the mini season, you'll have 9 players, and you'll be able to unlock the O'Day, so you really have 10. Then you just need 5 more, or maybe 4 if you have Beltran already, and those will be just the pack cards. So it really won't be too bad in terms of like how many pack cards you actually need. But in terms of all the free packs, signature packs that you can get in the game right now, obviously I went over, there is one in the program. And then there are the 2 mini seasons free packs that you can get that we went over already. So those 3 packs are all that's in the game that you can grind for right now. But keep an eye on future programs that drop for more free signature packs, because I'm sure we're going to get more in the future. Now, the new mini seasons, you can use any players at all in your lineup. There are a couple repeatable goals in here that I'm not sure, as far as like a grinding method for tons of packs, not sure it's actually going to be the best thing to do. 45 strikeouts, 32 hits. The rewards are decent, but just given the time, I think there's better, grinding methods for free packs or free stubs in the game in different modes, just different ways to approach that. So not sure I would grind a ton on the repeatable rewards. And I would work on, though, all of these signature program missions while you grind mini seasons, so you will be able to get both things done while grinding mini seasons. And I definitely think mini seasons is worth it if you want to complete the collection, because you would not be able to get Posada at this moment if you skip out on all the mini season rewards. Now, if you've done mini seasons this year, one thing I want to point out are these exchanges right here that I'm showing you. So, there's a Ballin pack, there's a other packs in here. There's a 5-pack Ballin bundle right here for, just if you've completed mini seasons throughout the year. This is sitting there for you. I'm sure some of you guys have went through and collected these already, but some of you maybe not, so just want to mention that. So at the end of the day, I do think getting Posada is very doable right now, and actually won't be very expensive if you do all the offline grinding for the free signature cards. But as I said earlier, more ways of obtaining signature packs will come out at some point, which will make it easier for you guys to get all the cards, and this will also drop down the prices of the pack cards as well, if we see more packs drop in future programs, which I suspect. Now, finally, the last thing I want to touch on is the calendar update here, because there's a ton of content here coming in the next couple weeks, including the 7th inning XP Path Weekend Classic. That reset of the XP program will happen on the 22nd. New programs coming on the 26th as well. Whatever that means, we'll find out. But then a week from the 22nd, on the 29th there, 30 new Team Affinity programs, so new Team Affinity drop, and then the Shark Conquest map with tons of good rewards will be coming as well, so be on the lookout for the Shark map. But yeah, I don't think getting Posada is going to be too bad or too expensive, so that's super, super nice. Those are my thoughts, though. Let me know your guys down below, but that's going to be it for the video. Otherwise, I appreciate all of you for watching. See you next time.